Allie Rosen, and today we are cooking a recipe from Bring It, a book all about portable recipes for casual entertaining, potlucks, and picnics. We are making one of my absolute favorites. This is prosciutto wrapped asparagus. It kind of hits the trifecta of things that you want to bring to a party. It's really easy to make, it's surprising for people, and you can make it ahead. So this is one of those recipes to keep in your back pocket. What I like about it is people think that they know prosciutto wrapped asparagus, but this one has a little surprise layer in it. So let's get started. So we start off with 4 tablespoons of butter melted in a large pan. You really want to make sure that your skillet is large enough to fit the asparagus because you kind of want to spread them out. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of water. Yeah. And then immediately you want to throw in your asparagus. Make sure it's kind of coated in the buttery, watery deliciousness, and then you want to cover it. We're going to keep this covered for 3 minutes. You can certainly check throughout. It doesn't need to be covered the entire time. And what you really don't want is to overcook the asparagus. So depending on your heat and your stove, you might want to give it a check after 2 minutes. You want it to be green but not raw. You can also cut a little piece off the end, which is what I usually do, just to be doubly sure. You really don't want to overcook these asparagus. So it's been 3 minutes. We're gonna take them out. So you wanna set these to the side, sprinkle a little salt on them, and just let them rest. You really need them to also be spread out because what you really don't want is to have them keep cooking. So now you've got this sauce. You're gonna put half a lemon in. If you like things that are really lemony, you can always add another lemon here. It's not really an exact science, so do with it what you like. And you just kinda wanna let it cook for a couple of minutes. Thicken up. It's basically just butter and lemon and water at this point, so you kind of can't go wrong. So your lemon butter mixture has been cooking for about 2 minutes. It's ready to go. You're just gonna pour it directly into those egg yolks. The heat from that should cook the egg yolks, so you wanna whip it fairly quickly. You can add salt and pepper here, you can add it earlier. Again, it's just to your preference. Prosciutto itself is pretty salty, so we already salted the asparagus. So now we're gonna build our prosciutto asparagus wraps. The key here is just take your time with it. Don't try to go overboard. You wanna take a piece of prosciutto and you wanna put a little layer of the lemon butter yolk mixture on it. Again, it's not an exact science, so don't feel like you've gotta do an exact amount. And then you're just gonna roll it and you're gonna kinda go up as you go. And you just wanna try and keep it as tight as possible, and that's it. And then you just keep going. You can always squeeze it together, you can always do it again. Everyone will look a little different because of the size of the asparagus, because of the size of the prosciutto. That's totally fine. They're very forgiving, and also if you refrigerate them, they kind of come together, so don't worry about every individual one looking great. They look perfect on a platter once they're all ready and done. So that's it. It's so simple. These are the prosciutto wrapped asparagus from Bring It. If you want to hold onto them, just wrap them in saran wrap to keep them covered. You can keep them in the fridge up to a day. You probably want to bring them to around room temperature before you serve them, so just take them out of the fridge for about half an hour. If you want to make this or any of the other recipes in the Bring It cookbook and share it online, definitely use the hashtag BringItBook. Thanks so much for watching.